Hello, I'm Tricia Rice, the chapter leader for South Riding Stone Ridge Moms Run This Town chapter. This video is about me, it's about you, and it's about us. I really wish I could have interviewed each and every one of you, but I believe you'll see yourselves in some or all of these women and can relate to their personal running journey. Who knew that 2 years ago, when I clicked that join the group button, that would forever change my life? In the past 2 years being chapter leader, I've seen us grow, evolve, and transform individually and also as a group. What I hope you take away from this video is that we're more than a running group. Really, we are. We are a community, a support group, and a sisterhood. This is my thank you for being part of my journey, our journey. Enjoy. Learned from another chapter leader that just to make sure you post for a group run. So I did. I posted, it said, join us for a Sunday fun run at, I believe it was behind Harris Teeter in Stone Ridge. Maybe there was 6 or 7 of us. I was over the moon thinking, oh my God, I actually got more than one person to come out for a group run. So that was the very first group run that I organized for the group.
I was just barely 6 weeks postpartum, and I met at that group run a group of C25K who had just finished. It was Melissa Pape, Christina Adams, Megan Jacoby, Amy Heifetz. But I remember driving up to the group run and I was in tears because I was so overweight. I didn't know these women, and here I am going outside of my comfort zone to go run with a bunch of people I don't know. 6 weeks postpartum, I felt ridiculous, literally in the car in tears.
My fondest memory with MRTT is when I finished my C25K. The following Sunday fun run, we got an actual certificate saying C25K graduate, so I still have that thing.
My fondest memory of MRTT was when we started planning for the surprise 1-year anniversary. It's the first year anniversary of MRTT, and I was so surprised how it all how everything just come into place and how successful it was. I had a very easy task, just run with Tricia, and wow, they really trust me on that. So I was able to pull it off, and that's all I had to do. Run like 12 miles, I think. I think that was the moment that I realized, oh my gosh, when moms come together and they put all their brains together, everything is just so organized, and we didn't even meet in person. Everything was just through email, and I was just amazed how very, how the teamwork happened, just helping each other. And I think Tricia liked it, and we all liked it, and everyone became more active after that, which is really a good thing, and it encouraged a lot of newcomers to come and be regular runners.
My fondest memory recently was when we were trying to help Clara get through this marathon training, and how we will set up these, it's almost like our own little relay races where we've set out between 4 and 6 mile routes for each of us to help her get to 20 or 22 miles. And one person meets at 6, one person meets at 7:10, one person meets at 8:20, and so we have these this old dedicated relay race all to get Clara to a marathon, but then for all of us, we get our runs in as well.
So one of my favorite events is the Kids Run This Town, our first ever in May 2014. I think we had over 100 people attend, kids and their parents, and it just blew me away that it came together pretty seamlessly. It was just amazing how we all came together as a group to plan something so special and so fun to show our kids that, you know, running can be fun and being healthy and being active.
Are some of my fondest memories being in MRTT. Some of the times I remember aren't even the group runs, but the times that we get together either for the holiday parties, the dinners, the times when we let our hair down and get to see how we are when we're not in our running gear, when we're not huffing and puffing, and just get to let our guard down a little bit, chat, have fun, get a few drinks into us, and just have a good time.
My fondest memory when we volunteered for the Nike Women's Half Marathon, and also that was Heather Crahan's first half marathon. We ran to the finish with her, and I thought that was really cool.
So my fondest memory with MRTT was recently, and it was at the Ragnar. It's my leg 3. I was not on the MRTT Soul Sisters, but unexpectedly I ended up crossing the finish line, and those group of girls were all right there. And that hug that I received still gives me chills to this day. And it was my fondest memory.
My fondest memory of MRTT, I finished my first leg during Ragnar. I was waiting at the exchange for a long time. I was like, where are they? They're supposed to be here. And I was cold and I was sweating. I was like, oh my goodness, where are they? And they said they got lost.
My fondest memory with MRTT is when Melissa Seba and Ashley Pittman, along with a bunch of other MRTT ladies, surprised me with flowers and a run. I think that evening just showed how much MRTT really cares and appreciates their members. It also showed me that they care, and that really made me feel much a part of the group.
I think the one that stands out for me is last year's Christmas party, the 2014 party at Melissa Pape's house. It was a good memory for me because I felt like I was surrounded by the best of friends, and I remember wanting to talk to everybody and just wanting to make sure I got around to everybody. And everybody was having such a great time, and it just felt very warm, very comfortable.
So why do I run? I run because I really love to run. It's the one thing that I can do by myself, anytime, anywhere. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort. You know, I don't have to get in the car and drive anywhere. I can literally just walk out my door and start running. And even on days where maybe I don't necessarily feel like running, I honestly never regret a run because I always feel better at the end of it. I also like the example that it sets for my kids. Recently I've had the opportunity with both of them that in the afternoons, you know, if they're on their scooters or on their bike, they enjoy going out with me and running and walking, and I just really like providing them with that opportunity and showing them that running doesn't have to be something that you have to do. It's something that you can do for yourself.
I love to meet a group of people running. I'm never gonna run by myself. I think I run one time by myself. All the time I just running in a group with a bunch of ladies that sometimes I don't even know them, but now we just little by little trying to interact more, I get to know them better. And also waking up early. I never done this before. It's like, I'm crazy. I'm not a morning person, and I'm running twice a week at 5:45 in the morning.
Why do I run? For reasons other than health and fitness. So that I am nicer to other people and I don't kill them. Like my children, for example. I am very short-fused when I don't run, and I feel like it, I don't know, it does something chemically to me that just makes me feel a lot better mentally, emotionally, And yeah, it just makes me be nicer to other people.
I take it very literally that I run for food. I love food. If you know me, you know I love brownies. As far as non-health food related, I run because it challenges me, really like all of the people that I've met running. And 90% of them, I've never actually talked, seen, done anything with them outside of the running group, but I feel like we are really, really good friends. You get in these awesome conversations with people, and I just love that.
Started out running because of my children. I couldn't get from one end of the cross-country course to the other end of the cross-country course. Just thought I was just going to have a heart attack and drop on the field, and that wouldn't have been good for the kids. Once I learned to run with everybody, that was the end of that. Beyond that, it's a huge family affair for all of us. My husband, my kids, they all run. I was the last one to join the bandwagon, and the family, the races, we do a New Year's Eve race every year. We go to Shamrock every year with my husband. It's just become a family affair.
The reason I run is not only to stay in shape and feel good about myself, but I also really want my kids to see what a healthy mom looks like. She takes care of herself and wants to do something for herself, and it's a family priority. And I also run because it makes me feel really good inside when I'm having a tough day or a tough time of life. And just the stress relief dealing with kids, and it just really, I've never come home from a run feeling worse.
But I do it for me. I do it for my kids, for my family. I had my daughter, and she was born with a heart defect and had heart surgery at 2 weeks old. And for the next 5 years, I took care of her and my family, and I think I lost myself. I just forgot to take care of myself. So I know that running is a way to take care of myself. Much happier person if I get out and run and I do something for myself and I take time for myself.
And I guess I didn't realize I was a runner until I joined this group, until we started driving to runs and organizing meals around our runs, and then my husband was like, well, why are you doing that? And I was like, well, because it's with my running group. Well, are you running? No, we're not running. Do we have to run? And I think that's when I realized I was a runner. More recently was there's this girl at work, and she is trying to get healthy. She's like, oh, you're the Run Mom car. And I was like, how did she know I was a runner? And then as I walked out of work that night, I saw all the magnets on my car that said 13.1, moms around this town, runner girl. I was like, okay, I'm a runner.
Ever since I joined the group, or since I joined the group, I can truly say I'm a better person. I'm putting myself on the list instead of always taking care of other people. I look to this group for motivation and support. I gained so many friends, even though we don't get to see each other all the time and we don't hang out outside running, but you feel that bond with them.
Okay, how has MRTT changed my life? I was always very alone. I was raised basically isolated almost, and so I never really approach anybody. I don't know how to be friendly and outgoing and stuff. So this MRTT has been cool. I mean, all of a sudden I'm just, hey, how you doing? And meeting people and saying hi, and it's bringing out a part of me that I didn't know I could do, or I could be a person that I always wanted to be. But it's pretty great to get to know myself in this way now that I'm being a little social. So it's changed me quite a bit. I'm a new person because of it.
First of all, I didn't even know that I was a runner, so they brought the runner out of me. That is huge accomplishment for them. And another thing also it's just every little single thing that I'm learning from the group and individuals in the group. The tips and becoming a healthy family person, and how they care for their kids and how they want to be influential when it comes to health and fitness. I really, really want to take those things to my own family and influence my husband and my kids in their personal life. I have a runner kids. They run, kids run. They run this town, kids run this town, and then my husband wants to run the next marathon. That he thought, even on the day on the marathon, he called me crazy, but now he said he wants to do it. That is huge, huge change.
So MRTT has changed my life because before I met this wonderful group of ladies, it was just me, my son, and my fiance. I have friends that I communicate with, but I've never felt the bond with women that I have felt with some of the women in this group. So that's what it has done for me.
So how has MRTT changed my life? Whew. So it's provided me with a community, and really, you know, we talk about soul sisters, and it's MRTT is unlike anything. I mean, there's really almost no words for it. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced. It doesn't matter where you are with your abilities, with running, or even in life. There's always somebody there who's, you know, going to text you, check in on you, who's willing to help you out on your worst day, who's there to celebrate your best day. MRTT is really, it's family. It's family.
We have accomplished and experienced so much in the last 2 years. We've seen each other do amazing things, hard things, and go outside our comfort zone. Whether it's coming out for your first ever group run, signing up for your first race, finishing your first marathon, or going for that PR. We've experienced running together at 0 Dark 30. Running in rain, in freezing weather, and extreme heat. We've seen each other come back after having babies. having injuries or health issues. All while juggling family, kids, careers, and life. We've seen friendships evolve out of the love for running. Running countless hours and days with someone, we form connections and build a bond with each other. With the sisterhood that is MRTT, anything is possible, and we will be there every step of the way in your journey.